Georgia to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to... Five-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
It's now 4th and goal.
Ready up. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Sends it back in motion. He wants it all. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
To the air, it's Stockton. It's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pena. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Nittany Lions are on the move. A designed run for the quarterback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. It's complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Fires on the move. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Off and running. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Stockton. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. third down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Gets rid of it. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. They'll immediately call timeout. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Great job by the back on the option.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He's looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And the offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. will be returned on down.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Makes a catch down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Penn State.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 15. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
That's caught. It's Ross. Tripped up for the tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try the run. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Scanning the field, it's Aller. The screen, and watch out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Got it in the middle, it's Saunders. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. To throw, it's Allard. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Number 8.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Gonna let it fly, and it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense.
Going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10.
Timber, baby.
Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that...
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.